Hey guys, welcome to the Daily Play with Joy Taylor. Make sure you hit subscribe and follow us on social media at the Daily Play Joy Taylor. So the Thunder clapped back in Game 2 of the Western Conference Finals. They outlasted Wemby and the Spurs 122-113 and evened the series at 1 game apiece. Now they head back to San Antonio, or head to San Antonio. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander led all the scorers with 30 points in a slugfest, both teams taking body blows. The Spurs were already without Aaron Fox. He's missed the first 2 games with an ankle injury, and San Antonio saw Dylan Harper leave with a leg injury in the third quarter and stay out for the rest of the game, despite him trying to return. And on the Thunder side, Jalen Williams was hobbled again with a hamstring injury, leaving in the first quarter. After the game, Shai still wasn't happy with his performance, saying, "I was still okay, but the guys brought it tonight knowing what it would have meant if we lost this one. We brought the energy from the jump. The guys were ready to play. We didn't get discouraged by the runs they made. Now we got to go on the road against a really good team and go get one." I love that he said this because he's right. They could have easily folded and gone down 0-2 to the Spurs. San Antonio was down 11 at the half. They showed by 8 going into the fourth quarter, pulled within 99-97 off a 3-pointer from Harrison Barnes. And then the next 2.5 minutes saved the Thunder. They went on an 11-0 run. And that really shows a lot of resilience to me because both of these teams are exhausted. Both of these teams are dealing with injuries. This has been a slugfest. This has been an incredibly physical matchup. And it's very, very easy to get discouraged, to feel the heat, the breathing down your neck. Oh no, it's happening again. And they pulled it together, went on a run, kept their distance, and got this win and was able to split 2 games heading to San Antonio. So I love what I saw from OKC and the resilience that they showed in that game, because it would have been very easy psychologically to fall apart when they went on that run. And they didn't. And that shows a lot of maturity. And they're going to need that. And they're going to need a lot of adjustments as they move through this series. And everyone's battered and bruised. And that's what happens when you get to this point in the season. And particularly when you get into a physical matchup like this is. So I can't wait to see what happens in San Antonio. But I love that OKC was able to pull it together and hold it together in this one and respond to that Game 1 loss. So earlier this week, we learned that Aaron Rodgers is back with the Steelers, and Wednesday, he told us it will be his last ride. After what will be his 22nd NFL season, the former Packer, Jet, and current Steeler will retire, and here's what he had to say. Yes, this is it. When asked if it would be his final NFL season, the 4-time MVP signed a 1-year contract worked up to $25 million with the Steelers this week, reuniting with Coach McCarthy, who was his coach for 13 seasons with the Green Bay Packers, also kind of ironically ended very badly. And he said, honestly, sitting in the first 8 o'clock meeting on Monday took me back to being a 22-year-old kid sitting in Green Bay listening to Mike's first meeting in 2006. Well, all that is very sweet and very nice. I'm glad Aaron did this. Now everyone knows the deal. I don't think they have enough to compete for a Super Bowl, especially in the first season after Mike Tomlin left, but at least he's being clear with his communication. I don't know what any of this means for the Steelers. They're in a very tough division. If any of the other teams in the division happen to get it together, which I assume that they will, that's going to make things incredibly difficult. They have younger, more mobile guys in their prime. They have coaches that did not just show up. And listen, Mike McCarthy's been coaching for a long time, and I have a lot of respect for him, but it is his first year with the Steelers. And there's just, an adjustment period when it comes to that. So I'm glad that we have an answer now. We know what the future is for the Steelers. It's 1 year with Aaron Rodgers, and then they're going to have to look for their guy of the future and figure it out. And I don't have a lot of hope for what this particular season means, but at least we have clarity now. And that's more than we had last week. So from the oldest quarterback in the NFL to one of the youngest, Raiders' first overall pick, Fernando Mendoza, who turns 23 in October, continues to impress in Las Vegas during OTAs. No contact yet, but 7-on-7 and 11-on-11 work has started in anticipation of training camp. His teammates love him. His coaches love him. They like how he's approaching the game. His offensive coordinator said he's somebody who wants to know the whys of everything, the story behind everything, what we're calling and why we're calling it. He asks questions. Listen, I think Mendoza is a very smart young man, and I think he is going to do nothing but continue to impress everyone. He is smart. He's talented. He's a leader. He says the right thing. He does the right thing. He's curious. He's an intelligent person. Of course, he's going to impress everybody and wow everybody. Start Kirk, though. And normally I say Sharks are born swimming. Start the young guy as soon as you can. Get him out there right away. Get him to feel the game. Help him to adjust to the speed of the game. Help him to understand what these defenses are doing. But when it comes to the Raiders, I just feel differently. The Raiders absolutely destroy quarterbacks, and they have been a mess for so long. Let him learn from a real pro. Let him take his time. There's no rush to get him out there. You don't want to get him injured. You don't want to shake his confidence. The Raiders have not been good forever. Just slow roll this whole situation. It's going to be very difficult to do because he's going to be good in training camp. He's going to continue to say and do all the right things. He's going to continue to win over hearts, and everyone's going to want to see him. And let Kirk have a stinker, and it's going to be full-on Mendoza mania. But don't do it. I'm talking out of both sides of my neck here, but I just really think they need to be extremely slow with Mendoza so they can give him a chance to have a real franchise quarterback career. For more on this and other top stories of the day, tune into the Daily Play with Joy Taylor at urban1podcast.com or wherever you get your podcasts.